You're there now. Is it daytime or nighttime?
I see light, so I think it's daytime.
Very good. What else do you see around you?
I'm a little girl. I'm in a field. There's a lot of tall grasses. It's sunny. I'm walking in this field, enjoying the sun.
Yes, how old are you?
5, 7. I hear the word Trudy.
Judy. Is that your name, Judy?
Yes.
Very good. So what are you doing in that field?
Playing.
Playing. Tell me more about what are you playing?
Playing with the energy of the sun.
Yeah, tell me more.
Notice the energy of the sun in the sky. I notice it's pulsating in and out. I can feel the plants responding to the energy, growing, getting food from the sunshine. I can notice this process. I see the grass is growing. I see the light from the sun go into the structure, molecular structure of the grasses and flowers. And it's giving them life-giving food. It's causing them to grow. You can see them full of sunshine. I can see them absorbing the sunshine inside the structures in this field, in this meadow. I'm playing with the light and I see orbs of light. And there are fairies there. I'm playing with the fairies. They are teaching me. They are my companion. They are my friends.
Yes. And how do you feel when you play under the sun and play with the fairies?
I'm home. This is where I belong. I'm part of the earth.
Now allow yourself to play with the sun, the fairies, the elements, the earth, the plants. Allow yourself to feel that feeling of coming home, of oneness.
They're leading me into the forest.
Yes. Continue. Follow them.
It looks like I'm flying with them in the forest. Deeper, deeper into the forest. It looks like I'm big. I'm like a giant compared to these fairies, but that I also can transform into the fairy shape.
Yes.
And we're going to looks like their home, their village.
Yes. So how does their village look like?
Kind of like the Smurfs I saw when I was a kid, like these mushrooms, mushroom capped homes, and they're red. They're round at the bottom, and it's like a red color, and there's like a glow inside the window. It looks very cozy. It's like the fairy light. The fairy lights are inside these little cozy cottage homes.
Yes.
It smells good. Sweet things are being cooked and baked. And there's a meadow, a sacred meadow,
Tell me
where
about
they're
this meadow.
going to sit down and
Yes.
going to eat there, but I'm thinking about this cottage, this red cottage. It looks like there's like a little bed in there. Maybe it's my home. Don't know.
So let's find out. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. You'll be there and doing something, and we'll find out if that's your home. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening now?
I'm outside looking into the window.
Yes.
See like a candle. Uh, like somebody dressed in white. Maybe they're like getting ready to lay down. It's kind of like mm, playing peekaboo. It's more like curious. Kind of want to go in.
Yes. Let's see if you have permission to go in.
No, it's not your house.
No. Okay. So let's find out what it is that they brought you there in this fairy place. I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and see what happens next. 1, 2, and 3.
Looks like a troll looking thing. Looks not human. That's, if I get too close to the window, it's like their angry faces yelling or trying to scare me away.
So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, we'll go to a scene for us to understand more about this troll being in this red house. 1, 2, and 3. You are there now. What's happening?
It's like a very skinny looking thing with a long nose, and it has like a very disruptive energy, like a very like anxiety and anger mixed together. It's really restless, and the fairies have deciding what to do, and they just put it hands tied behind its back. We'll put this in the fairy house, and rehabilitation, like for healing.
Yes.
We will seal this house, seal it, so nothing can go in or out. I don't know if we need to know what to do or until it can be healed. I see. We put down in the chimney, they put some fairy dust, which is like a healing energy, to help to recondition this person, this energy.
Yes.
It's like there's a demon inside of it.
Let's see what happens after that with this troll being.
So the fairy dust comes down. The person turns from a troll into this kind of like happy older man, like a grandpa looking, friendly face, like a wise man. And he just eats and reads and laughs and is really enjoying himself. It looks at nighttime is when these like the form that he had taken before kind of comes out, and it's kind of like a demon inside of him. This is still not healed.
Yes.
When I look in the window, that form comes to the window. Not supposed to be there. I was told not to go there. I'm just so curious. Everything and everyone is so loving and happy. I don't understand. Oh, it looks like I'm climbing up the roof, going down the chimney. Too curious.
Is it okay to enter from there?
It's forbidden.
Do you still wish to go in?
I'm so curious.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I did go in.
Yes. So what happens next?
It says, finally, you've come. As I wanted. I'm really scared now. I made the wrong choice.
Let's continue.
I eat fairies for snacks, especially young, tender ones. I try to go back up the chimney. I'm not strong enough. It's a dark energy here.
Yes.
He was appearing like a kind grandfather for to lure me in.
Yes.
It's not healed.
What does this energy remind you of?
A devil, demon.
A devil, demon. Yes. What's happening now?
So sad. I'm going to die, and there's nothing anyone can do.
What happened to you?
I'm in a cage.
You're in a cage. Who put you in a cage?
He did. He's dancing and rejoicing because he's hungry for this kind of food.
Yes. Continue.
He takes away my fairy magic first. Looks like I turn into some kind of like a grayish, decrepit looking being. Like a worm. Something that slithers on the ground. It's like a torture. He
Continue.
drained all of my joy. Oh, I just want to die. He won't let me die. Like an eternity of being a slug and being with like worms in the ground, like maggots and things like that. It's just like a eternity of that. I know I'm a fairy, but I can't transform.
Yes. Continue.
There's just so many like disgusting things around me, centipedes and worms and spiders. Deep into the earth, it's dark, and there looks like a scene out of hell. There's just like fire in the background. He is the ruler of this underground. This is his lair.
Yes.
His lair. I see his Fukoila. He's like a beast, a strong beast with horns, and there's fire down there. I see he's in his strength in this space. I understand who he truly is. A dark lord. I see he has my fairy magic kind of in a container looking thing. He can't absorb it. It's just kind of like he can't use it. It's just stored away from me. I see the potential. I'm like a maggot with like one of those little eyes at the end of the body. But inside, I'm still the fairy. And as I see my magic, I go towards it and have hope. I have no idea how to get in there. It's like encased. It's clear and it's encased. And it's just stays there. But it gives me some kind of hope because it's still there.
Yes. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you're going to move to the next significant event in this lifetime as this fairy. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you now?
See other fairies biting this beast and trying to free me. They've found the source of his power and opened up the trees. The trees helped the fairies and told them where it was and where he is, and they opened up a part of the earth and tunneled down. They're biting him and trying to free me.
Very good. And I'm going to again continue counting from 1 to 3. I want you to advance the scene to the next significant event. 1, 2, and 3.
He has a lot of power down here, and it increases his anger, and he brings the fire. And they're like dead flies on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What
The
about you?
light, I'm just watching
You're
and
watching.
hoping.
Yes. Continue.
It looks like some of them are going to it was a distraction. Some of them are going to the place where the energy is stored, and it flows to me. I transform. I fly up. I see below the dead fairies. It's all my fault. They're dead because of me. I feel guilty.
You feel
Sad.
guilty. Yes. So let's continue.
I go back into the life. But as I grow, I have a blackness, or like a stone in my heart. It's because of the guilt from not listening to the wisdom.
Yes. Yes, continue.
I never get to the same level of happiness. I'm there with the fairies, but I'm always reminded of the guilt.
Yes. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. I'd like you to fast forward the scene until all the way till the end of this life and see if there's anything that's significant happened. 2 and 3.
Seems like at the end of the life, you just kind of turn into energy.
Yes.
I try to go to the light, but it's like dark. And I try again, and I'm kind of kept underneath where I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I'm in the hollow of a tree by myself,
Yes.
just waiting,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get enough strength to join everyone.
Mm-hmm. What is the stone that's stopping you?
It's the guilt
The guilt
from not
stone.
listening. I see all of the fairies that died because of me. If only would have listened.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Would you like to free yourself, Trudy, from that place? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very good. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, I'd like you to go back to the time when you start to feel all of that guilt. And this time, I want you to feel all of them. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening now?
They're dead. They look like dead flies. Caused it. came to save me. Why?
Allow
So
yourself to
so
feel.
many of them are
Yes.
dead for me.
Mhm.
So many of them. I find the stone.
You find a stone.
I put it in the heart.
Yes.
Prevents me from feeling so much pain. It
Yes.
allows me to move forward, but without so much pain. It's just a memory.
Yes. So Trudy,
That
up to this point, what is the most difficult moment in this experience?
I caused, it's my fault that they died.
Mm-hmm.
That I didn't listen to the wisdom. I didn't listen to what I knew was right. I let
Yes.
my curiosity go wild.
You have placed this stone in your heart to prevent yourself feeling the pain and noticing what the stone is preventing you doing in the life of Karen.
From feeling joy,
Mm-hmm.
from being free. She has a free spirit, but she's afraid
Yes.
to follow that.
This fairy life, what is the lesson that she wishes to learn from this life?
It was to feel guilt and overcome it
Very
and
good.
to forgive herself. The lesson was to forgive herself.
But in the life of Trudy, did she learn the lesson in that lifetime?
No,
Mm-hmm. And how has Karen been learning that lesson this lifetime?
created situations that would put her into an intense state of guilt.
So, with Trudy, are they both ready to release this guilt?
No,
No. Can you tell me about it?
we need to make amends with those that we hurt, with
Mm-hmm.
those that died because of us.
Yes. Can we have a conversation with those fairies that died in that event?
Lari, lari, yari, hi, shala. Yes, ahoy, shkala, of course. We are
Very
here.
good. Very good. Is there anything you'd like to tell Trudy?
Laria, kwakai, laraha, shai, kwakai, laraha, shikwala. We love you, dear one. We helped you because we are we are in love with you as we are with all of life. Our energy did not die. It was recycled back into the earth. We turned into beautiful flowers in this meadow that you love so much. But you did not see us because you are hardened. You are hardened by your guilt and blinded. We never left. We never died. We are the fairies. We are immortal. We do not allow our kind to be tortured. We know going in the consequences. And we knew we would be reborn. It is all a fairy game. There's nothing to be afraid of or feel guilty of. And your fairy nature made you curious. It is who you are. It is what you came to learn. Embrace the lesson.
Very good. And Trudy, what would you like to tell your fairy friends?
I go to the field now to see you. starting to lift. Like energy is lifting.
Which energy is lifting? The stone?
This guilt energy, but
Very
there's
good. Yes.
a bit of stubbornness.
Yes.
Part of me wants to hold on to just a tiny piece of it to remember.
Yes.
Arhishikwala doesn't serve you.
Yes.
How am I going to remember this lesson if I don't keep a piece of it inside me?
So let's ask your fairy friends and see if you need to hold on to any of this. 1, 2, 3, switch. Hello.
Allah, it doesn't serve you, dear one. We are in a council now. You will remember because you will remember. You do not need the stone to remember. Embrace the lesson fully and allow it to give you new air beneath your wings and soar higher.
Yes.
We show her a vision of soaring higher and becoming wiser. That is the intention. We agreed to participate in this lesson for you. For you to become the wise one.
And do you forgive Trudy for her curiosity or for all of that caused the death?
Yes. There is nothing to forgive, for we are playing a game. We all took our roles. Trudy decided to learn about guilt so that she could become the wise woman.
Yes.
She wanted to gain wisdom. There was no other way except to understand guilt. And we all took the supporting roles and came down together to carry it out. There's nothing to forgive. See this now. See you deciding to become wise by learning through guilt. You decided this, and we agreed. See this now.
Very good. So 1, 2, 3, back to Trudy. Trudy, did you see all of that?
Yes.
The game, yes. Do you forgive yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
I see myself. I embrace this so I may become wise.
Yes.
Yes, I embrace guilt.
Yes. I'd like you to see if that heavy energy, that stone, has all been lifted from you, your body.
I
Very
fly.
good. Yes.
I fly higher. I fly higher. I'm lifted from this tree trunk.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And now there is an empty space in your heart. What would you like to put there instead?
This beautiful healing green emerald energy
Very
of the trees
good.
and forests, of all the fairy energy, the wisdom of the earth, Mother Earth.
Yes, let's put this beautiful emerald green, healing, beautiful light from the fairies, from Mother Earth. Open your heart, yes, to welcome them in you, expanding over.
There's golden rays of light.
Yes,
I'm restored.
yes, very good.